All right, y'all. This morning I have a story for you about a faraway, exotic land, my ancestral homeland, Michigan. And there's a place called Saginaw Bay, and there's a city on the bay that is accurately, if not entirely creatively named, Bay City. And Bay City, Michigan, was a place like a lot of towns right now that, at one point been in a more prosperous time and has since fallen in some hard times. It had even before the pandemic, but now, especially since the pandemic, it's just been a real struggle. Well, one person in Bay City, her name is Shannon Benjamin. Shannon was inspired. She was inspired to say, I see so many people around me in need. I have some things. Surely what can I do to contribute to this, to be a part of this? So here's what she did. She actually took a cabinet. She dragged this cabinet outside, and she wrote on one drawer of the cabinet, give what you have. And on another drawer she put, take what you need. And so she took a little bit of food that she had, and she put it in the drawer. And just if anybody needed, they could go by and they could just take it. And then, sure enough, then a little bit while later, somebody had some clothes, and they put some clothes in there, so that somebody who needed some clothes could come by and they could get them. And then somebody put in some school supplies, and some books, notepads, and paper, and things like that, so that somebody else who needed some school supplies could come and get them. And two really interesting things started to happen. One is people from all over town started just pitching in, contributing what they had, so that everybody got what they needed. But the other neat thing that happened was that all of a sudden other little cabinets started popping up around town. Other people started dragging out some dressers or a filing cabinet or some bins. Give what you have, take what you need. All across Bay City, people just started taking care of each other. And it wasn't hard, and nobody individually did that much, but the city of Bay City started taking care of each other. I'm inspired by that story because that sounds like the culmination of the three passages of the scripture we heard today. A passage, the oldest of which starts with God giving Moses' people the promised land, saying, this is your land. Take it. Use it as you will. It continues with the story of Jesus coming to the people and telling them, this land that you have, that you've taken as God's people, well, you're to use it to love God and love your neighbor. And then it continues in 1 Thessalonians when Paul is writing to the church of the Thessalonians and helping them learn how as a community they can take care of each other, loving God and loving their neighbors. It continues in Bay City, Michigan. And it can continue right here in Beaumont at St. Stephen's, where we get to gather together and say, yeah, sometimes there's hard times that we're facing together, but you know what? We have so much together. We have so much together that we take care of each other. And guess what? This is such fortunate timing because next Sunday is All Saints' Day. It falls on Sunday. And it means Sunday in November. And so on this season of November, for those of you who have been at St. Stephen's for a while, you may remember, is our season of gratitude. All the Sundays in November, we're going to be telling stories and sharing stories and talking about all the blessings that we have. And how the best way we can be grateful for those blessings is to look at how can we share them with each other. How can we give out of the blessings that we have to take care of those around us? We're going to do that all the month of November. It's going to be a great time. We're going to be gathering and talking about who are the leaders of our church. On All Saints' Day, we're going to be electing new leaders to stand up. And not be the ones to do all the giving for us, right? But they're going to be the ones that are going to help us in being inspired and learning how we can give and serve the community around us. And then at the end of that November, we're going to be getting ready to kick off a 2021, can you believe that? 2021 year in the church, where then we get to go and do the missions and ministries that are possible because of all the blessings that we have. We give what we have, take what we need, give what we have so others can take what they need. And then we be the church. So I'm so excited about the work that we get to do. I'm excited about our St. Stephen's Church Day that we're going to have in January. We're going to get to kick off talking about all the exciting things we're going to do in the year to come. But before we can get to that, we start with gratitude. We start with looking around, just like Shannon Benjamin did in Bay City, Michigan. We start by looking around and saying, look at all this that we have. How can we use it to make a difference in the world around us? So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this mission and ministry we do together. Amen.